To be human is to be sensual, all right? Yet religion says to ignore your flesh. We're getting into that topic in today's episode, but before we really dive in, I am Tamara Tamu, and this is the Unleashed Alchemy YouTube channel, where on this channel we talk about going against the grain so that you can live a soul-fulfilled life, so that you can experience complete spiritual ecstasy and freedom in every single part of your life. All right, so let's dive into today's episode. So I'm going to repeat what I said at the top of the video. To be human is to be sensual, yet religion says to ignore your flesh. Why? Because religion is a vampiric system. It is a vampiric system. Why? Because it takes your mind. It is a system that sets out to program people's mind. It sets out to indoctrinate people's minds. And when something has your mind, it has your body. So when you are coming out of religious programming, it involves getting back in tune with your body. And I mean that in the literal term, with your body. Feeling into your body once again. So, religion takes your life force energy, which is your body, which hence is your flesh. This is also important because your identity, what your nervous system calibrates to, can be found in your body, in your life force energy. So, when your life force energy is taken away from you, or I should say it this way, when you have a system like religion that takes that millions of people's minds, it's easy now that you've got this mass of people now who don't know who they are, who are not in touch with their bodies. So, what is the result of being out of tune with your body? You don't know who you are. You think you know who you are, but it's full of programming. You have this egoic identity, but it is full of programming, full of perspectives and thoughts that aren't even yours, that don't even belong to you. That's the first thing. Your intuition becomes foreign to you. Your intuition becomes foreign to you. You have no idea what that is. Sensuality becomes foreign to you. Now, here's the thing. When we think about, many of us, when we hear the word sensual or sensuality, our mind immediately goes to sex. And we already know what religion says about sex. It is dirty, it is sinful, it is not acceptable, except if you're in a union that's called marriage. All right? However, sensuality is sex an important part of sensuality? Yes. But sensuality even goes beyond the physical act of sex. Because sensuality is being in tune with your body, this is one of the reasons why you'll hear so many people say, well, I just don't know what I want. I don't know what I want in life. And that is very true, because what you want and what you desire comes from a feeling. And where do you feel? You feel in your body. And if you've been a part of a religion, because that religion has your body, it has your life force energy, the system will hand you and tell you what you want. So no, it is not a surprise that you have a lot of people saying, well, I don't know what I want, because they are not in tune with their body. Do you see the connection here? So What you desire comes from your feeling. And if you are not accustomed to respecting how you feel, if you are not accustomed to feeling into your body, then no, you're not going to know what you want. And this has nothing to do with age. This has nothing to do with gender. This has nothing to do with where you grew up. This has nothing to do with your ethnicity. This is broad. All right. So we talked about 3 things. What is the result of being out of tune with your body? You're out of touch with who you are. Intuition becomes foreign to you. And sensuality becomes foreign to you. Even the term sensuality can make you feel uncomfortable because of what your religion programmed you to believe sensuality is. So, here's what you can do. I'm going to give you just a few tips here, okay? So, first of all, you have to get into a space where you can feel comfortable to be in touch with your body. That could seem like an uncomfortable notion, all right? And that's only because you don't recognize yourself as an energetic being, which also religion does not help people understand that you are an energetic being. You're not just this mass walking around. You are an energetic being, all right? You carry energies in your body. You carry the life force energy in your body. So when I give you these tips, look at it as you getting reacquainted with your own life force energy. So let me say this. So being in tune with your body will seem like an uncomfortable notion. You will not recognize yourself because you don't recognize yourself as an energetic being. You can be reactive with your feelings because you have not honored your body, your flesh. So what does that do? It leads people to suppress their feelings, which leads to irrationality, irrational responsive, reactive responses. That's what happens. So it's a paradox, a dichotomy, oxymoron, a contradiction. When you have a system like religion that hands you a set of rules of how you're supposed to live in life, but yet it takes your life force energy. It hands you an identity. It causes people to suppress their own suppress their own feelings, which comes out later on as a problem because you have so many people who are religious, but they're walking around not being in tune with their body, having these reactive moments where you would say, well, you're acting this way, but you just left church. You're acting this way, but you just read your Bible. You're acting like this and you just prayed. You see the contradiction here? And I can say that because I grew up around that. I saw that. I had firsthand experience with that. Okay? But this is what happens. So, to get back in touch with your body, all right? First thing is, this is going to sound so simple, but it's so powerful and effective. Meditation. Meditation, 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 meditation. Meditation is not about you quieting your mind. That is not the focus. Meditation is just you resting in your body, feeling your heartbeat. You can start to meditate for 5 minutes by putting your hands on your thighs. You can sit down, you can lay down. It doesn't matter. The point is to make sure that your body is as comfortable as you can possibly be. 5 minutes, put your hand on your heart and just listen to your heartbeat. That's it. That's the first thing you can do. Also, throughout your day, develop a practice of when you're driving, if you're eating, or when you're eating, when you are at a stop sign, if you're waiting in line for something, rather than scrolling through your phone, or rather than being on the phone talking to someone, start to ask your body. You don't have to say it out loud. You can say it within your mind. Body, how do you feel? That's it. Body, how do you feel? Those are the two things that you can start off with by getting back in touch with your body. When you ask your body how it feels, when you start to meditate and you make that a practice, what are you doing? You're waking up your life force energy. You're now telling your life force energy, okay, now I have you back. I am reclaiming you. So what does that do? That is awakening your identity. Not the one that you've been handed, not the program one, but the one that comes from your soul. You're waking up your desires. Now you really start to see what you want, because since now that you've opened up your soul, you've opened up your life force energy, now you're going to start getting messages, synchronicities, images, visions that you've never had before. You're going to start to feel a call to take certain action, because now your intuition is alive. And notice, I didn't say for you to go out and read a book, watch a video, or do anything. Getting in touch with your body means going back within. Meditation takes you within. You asking your own body what it wants, how it feels, what it needs. That's all internal. All of it is internal. So that is it for today's episode. All right. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your takeaways are. Let me know how your practice is going with your meditation and with you checking in on yourself throughout the day, asking yourself, how do you feel? Asking your body, how do you feel? Let me know how that's working for you. All right. Also, if you are wanting more one-on-one support in your spiritual odyssey, all right, please book a call with me, all right, so that we can talk about how I can support you so that you can experience spiritual ecstasy every single day, every single moment, all right, while you're awake and while you're asleep, all right. So until next time, cheers.